YouTube, I do exist. I know, it's a shock, right? But yeah, I'm here. This is going to be an update slash unboxing. I'll go with the updates first. Why I have been missing, why Blue has been missing. It started with our birthdays. So we were going to record a Reefer Madness episode starting end of March to have it ready for 420. And it is the musical version. Well, what happened was we each had birthdays. We were each out of town. Mine was on the weekend before. Hers was the weekend after. So we just kind of missed each other. The next time we were scheduled to record, my wife got COVID. She is better now. My wife is better now. And then we moved it, and then my wife got the flu. So we bumped it again. And then Blue had a lot of stuff going on with her professional life outside of this. So she had a lot going on, so we missed each other again. And then we were going to record, this is the last day in April this is being recorded. So we were going to record it like last week. But then she ended up not feeling well and also having to babysit someone's pet. So, but I'm back. I'm here with an unboxing. This will go up. The one before, I filmed an unboxing around my birthday. Because my wife was sick, I couldn't get to the editing computer. Because she was confined to most of the house, I was confined to either here or our bedroom. And here there's not a computer. There's not an editing computer. There's nothing. So it was time sensitive. And so I ended up having to delete it, not releasing it. But I will do this. So, these are from Refuse Films. This is My Bloody Banjo, starring my buddy Vito Trigo, directed by my friend Liam Regan. And Eating Miss Campbell, also with Vito Trigo and directed by Liam Regan. These are sequels. Yes, Blue and I will be covering these. Yes, it will be when we get back to Troma films. And Liam Regan has Refuse Films. I believe it's .com. I'll put a link if I'm wrong. I'll leave this in, but just follow the link in the description. He is going to be releasing new stuff on there, as well as remastering some Troma classics for Blu-ray, which is awesome. There was an ad for one that I'm very much looking forward to. Will not spoil it. I will just say, spadoinkle. So, that's all the housekeeping, all the updates. Like I said, Blue and I will be back with Reefer Madness. And then, after Reefer Madness, we'll do shock treatment for, I guess, Musical May. Why the heck not, right? Musical May. For Musical May. And then, we will probably go back to some Troma films. Now, once a box set gets here, it's the Enter the Clones of Bruce Lee box set. We're going to have her analyze it, and I will explain why in the videos once that gets here. She's going to analyze certain aspects of it, and we may even start her off before that gets here with, oh my gosh, Miami Connection. So, maybe you can put the pieces together. If not, I'll let her put those pieces together during an actual filming of it. So, what you're all here for, the unboxing, now that took hours. The unboxing. MVD Entertainment. Great group. They were having a sale. Why am I wearing a Troma hat? A Troma Club t-shirt. Sale on Troma movies. So, this is going to be unboxing Troma movies. The first one is Rednecks, which I do remember picking this up. I do not know what happened to my copy. I don't know if I sold it or what, but I have seen this. Maybe I reviewed it. I don't 100% remember, but it does have a few of my friends in here. Let's see if I can find them. Okay, I know Monique Dupree is in this. And there was, oh, Bjarni. Bjarni is in this as well. There was one other person in here that I think I knew, but it's not saying her name. So yeah. I do remember seeing this, and I do remember liking this one. So, next up, we have a Blu-ray of Slashing, The Final Beginning. So, the Slashing is a series I think the first slashing is on a double bill with Feartown, USA. And so I believe this is a sequel. Yes, the back even says so. The hilarious follow-up to Troma's cult classic, The Slashing. The bonus features on here have a commentary with the director, some short films, and trailers for Feartown, USA, The Slashing, Shakespeare Shitstorm, or hashtag Shakespeare Shitstorm, Bring on the Damned, Redneck's special features, which I don't think I mentioned, introduction by Lloyd Kaufman, deleted scenes, and toxic trailers and other sexy southern surprises. This feels really lightweight for some reason. Alright, I believe that's all of the Blu-rays. Now we are getting into DVDs. So the first one. This is one that was part of the closeout. Trailer Town. And Trailer Town is directed by Giuseppe Andrews. Now, if you don't know Giuseppe Andrews, he was in, I believe he was the sheriff or the deputy in Cabin Fever and Cabin Fever 2. He's more well known as, 2001 Maniacs. He is the guy that draws and quarters the girl, and I do not remember that character's name. But this was, I believe this was his first film. The special features are Lloyd Kaufman interviews Giuseppe Andrews. It just says Story of a Janky. I don't know what that is. Who Flung Pooh, a short film by Giuseppe Andrews. Traumatic trailers of suicide and tales from the crapper. And Web Monkey's Banana. So Web Monkey Bananas, if you ever see that on a Troma DVD, Web Monkey Bananas are Web Monkey Bananas. That's the webmaster team. So next up, we have The Deviants. This is the year is 1994 in northeastern Pennsylvania. What do you say, fellas? Ready to blast off. Special features are a blooper reel, deleted scenes, and heart-stopping traumatic extras. This is a Foggy Newton, Matthew Myers production, and directed by John Mikulik. Anyway, I thought this one looked cool. Also in color, which is interesting. Next up, we have Viral Assassins, Violence is Contagious, directed by Robert Loken. It's a Troma Stars collection, which is interesting. It stars Jim Gordon, Ray Kelly, Steve Gatchett, Greg Eisenworth, Sherry Newell, Cheryl Rittenmeyer, and Paul Larkin. This is basically a sci-fi action. It says, conspiracy buffs takes note in tradition of X-Files. Viral Assassins has all the action, violence, and paranoia that is the best of Kubrick. So this one also looked interesting, which is why I picked it up. I believe this was another closeout. I'll denote which ones were closeouts and which ones weren't. I think I missed... Nope, okay. Alright. Now I know this one was a closeout. Now I do have the Blu-ray and I did sell my DVD for the Blu-ray. But I did not realize that there was some stuff in this that's not on the Blu-ray. I believe it's a Blu-ray. I don't think it's 4K. That's not on the Blu-ray. This, I do believe, has the... Yeah, this has the soundtrack. So, yeah, Redneck Zombies. I don't need to go over it. If you've watched my channel, if you follow Troma, pretty much everybody knows Redneck Zombies. There is deleted scenes that are both on here and on the DVD, or at least I don't know if deleted scenes is the best word. Behind the scenes footage, I guess, where Pericles Lunes, I never know how to pronounce, where he is getting ready to do something and he slips and hits his head on a barrel of toxic waste. So, yeah. Alright. So, I believe this was another closeout. This is The Evolved. Oh, good lord. A Tale of Bad Craziness, The Evolved Part 1. And I got this because it looked interesting, and also drug addicts, alcoholics, shark monsters, an evil puppet, a talking fetus, and those are the good guys. So, Detective Danny Glover, police's premier dog-napping ringbuster and general fat bastard, arrives in London to help the clinically psychotic detective Sonny Boy with a little problem. Who is killing London's dogs? Alright, so this is a British film. Filmmaker audio commentary, introduction by Lloyd, a look at Poultrygeist, that's when it was made, traumatic trailers, traumatic goodies, and more. This one, I'm pretty sure this was also a closeout. This is Jefftown, and it's a documentary that, I'll go ahead and pull the other documentary out. With Bizarre Bazaar. I can't remember if there was a trailer on this one for Jefftown, or if I've just seen the Jefftown trailer a bunch. But these two documentaries are two of the most fascinating ones. Jefftown is a beer-drinking, porn-consuming wrestling fanatic with Down syndrome. So, I always thought this one looked interesting. Bizarre Bazaar is about Chris Bryson, and he was discovered limping down a street in 1988 wearing only a dog collar. The horrifying acts of one Kansas City resident were exposed. I think this is a film by Benjamin Mead, hosted by James Ellroy. Maybe it's about, I think it's about, okay, Bob Berdella is who it's about, sorry. Bob Bordello was a local fascinated by the occult and had been spending his off hours torturing, sodomizing, and murdering young men. So this is a documentary. Both of these are documentaries. This is more like a true crime one, which I'm kind of curious about. So we have 3 documentaries in here. Who says Troma does not know documentaries? All right. Next up we have, okay, I think this one may have also been a closeout. We have the 2-disc version of Combat Shock. So, I got the Blu-ray, was not impressed with it. I had the Severn one, and I sold it to a friend with the booklet. But I realized that, even though I'm not a huge fan of this movie, I do need a version in my collection, and this, I'm pretty sure, was part of the closeout of 99 cents. That's what Redneck Zombies was. So, next up we have Rock and Roll Space Patrol, Action is Go, with a bonus sci-fi film, Hick Trek 2, The Next Aggravation. This is written and directed by Jim, Boltas, and it says, turn the speakers up to 11 and prepare to rock the galaxy in Rock and Roll Space Patrol. Cool. It includes Tony Trumbo's 35-minute film, which I already mentioned, 2 separate commentary tracks, Castovision with cast members as they comment on the film. Okay, so Castovision is interesting. Castovision, and I know this is going to be a long video and I apologize, but Castovision, I know, was also on, I believe it was either Mallrats or Clerks 2. One of the other DVDs did Castovision, where you actually saw people while they commented on the movie, and that was a thing for a while, and now it's just called vlogging, or movie criticism, but back then when they would comment on movies, you could actually see the actors. I remember they ordered a pizza on like Mallrats or something, and they came in and got lunch orders. So yeah, the Castovision is interesting. Introduction by Lloyd, Where Are They Now? So, kind of neat. I can't remember if I mentioned, the rest are all DVDs. Dangerous Obsession, A Spiral of Sex, Seduction, and Sin. A movie by Yuri Sivo. So, this is Dangerous Obsession. The wildly publicized murder of the Reverend Park Sung by James Saito results in the disruption of Malcolm Rollins, played by James Harper, respected and lucrative divine church of the people, a financial empire which has positioned itself along the corporate Manhattan skyline. So, yeah, special features are the Radiation March, how the director helped sell his own damn movie, and Troma trailers. There's not a whole lot on here, but this one looked interesting to me because it looks almost like a noir film, which is what kind of caught me off guard. Next up, we have one I've been looked at for years, Escape from Hell, directed by Edward G. Muller, starring Ahida Wilson. It says transsexual superstar. Okay. Yeah, I can't read half of that. But anyway, it's I'm pretty sure it's a women in prison film, or it's a... Yep, it's a women in prison film. That's all I'll say. Women in prison film. The back, if it's, you know what the women in prison film genre is, that's what it is. Exactly. Whatever you're thinking of for a women in prison film, exactly what happens. At least that's what the description is. See digitally mastered feature presentation. Experience Troma-rific menus. Use interactive scene witness. Witness your favorite Troma trailers. Feel the Radiation March. So again, not a whole lot on here. It's also interesting because sometimes on the back you get Troma, but this one, like on newer movies, you get like Troma.com or Troma Direct. This has Tromaville.com, and I think that domain's expired now. But according to this, Tromaville was the fiercely independent online virtual city with free email, movies, music, games, and more. I have a feeling that's more Troma now, where you probably still don't have the email, but that's where like new music videos, movies, and I think a couple of games might actually be. I'm not 100% sure. I haven't had Troma Now in quite a while. I need to get that. Alright. Next up, is Medley, the unrated director's cut in Italian with English subtitles, directed by Gionata Zerentinello. Also, I've been studying Italian, so kind of cool. This is Fast Times at Ridgemont High meets Commando. Says so on the back. Don't need to say more. Introduction by Lloyd Kaufman. A director's commentary and interview with Gionata Zerentinello. Scene selection. Optional English subtitles. Hidden Easter eggs, trailers, and more. When I got Medley, it's because I've always seen, like, I don't know how well you guys can see it, but I've always seen this cover. Never knew what it was. And they fell. Alright. Next up, we have Alien Blood. The Truth is Out There. Way out there. Another sci-fi Troma classic, which Troma had a couple of sci-fi films. I think I have one more coming up. A strikingly artistic extraterrestrial sci-fi film that combines elements of Doctor Who, Alien, and Troma's New Gladiators. So, New Gladiators, they're talking about, I believe it's a Lucio Fulci film. Severn put it out recently, within the last few years. That's the New Gladiators that they're talking about when they say Troma's New Gladiators. But see the digitally remastered feature Alien Blood. See a British pop sensation Chili's Alien Blood music video. The director talk about the film, a return to the locations, and Radiation March, which is interesting. This is one of the first movies that has a location where it was shot. Not many DVDs, at least at the time this would have came out. I'm trying to see if it says. It does not say, or if it does, I'm not seeing it. But about this time, like if this was between 99 and 2000, not many were doing the location pieces. Those didn't come until way into the DVD era, like almost right before Blu-ray, so that's kind of neat. Next up we have, as I throw it, next up we have Savage Abduction. And it's an intense action thriller that plummets into the darkest regions of the human soul. This stars Tom Drake, Stephen Oliver, Joseph Turkel, Sean David Kinney, Amy Thompson. I know the name Amy Thompson, and she looks familiar, but I do not remember. So, Savage Abduction. It's directed by John Lawrence. It's a 70s movie. When two sex-starved women hitch a ride from a gang of violent, drug-addicted bikers, they make what could be the biggest mistake of their lives. Alright. So that's Savage Abduction. It does not look like there's any special features on here. But the fascinating thing, though, is I was talking about the websites. This one has Troma Team Video on the back and not Troma or Tromaville. Okay, next up. This is Sergio Lapel's Drawing Blood. Now, Drawing Blood, I first saw the trailer for, I think, on Sucker the Vampire, or one of the others, because to test out the movies, especially the DVDs, I tend to immediately go right for the trailers. And Drawing Blood came up, and I thought it looked very interesting. This was another one that I think was like $3. Maybe it was 99 cents. I'm not 100% sure. This has another one of those. What is Drawing Blood? Hair-raising vampire story that'll run a stake through your chest and break your heart in two. The one thing I don't like about the DVDs, is look how small that print is. I'm getting old, and I'm having a hard time reading it. So, vampire story, but there's it's digitally remastered. Find Where in the World is Troma? Interesting. Deleted scenes. Basically, a documentary about the making of the movie. And audio commentaries with Sergio Lapel and the cast. Yeah, I think there's a behind the scenes, and then there's an interview with the director. Some of those older DVDs are kind of hard to suss out what they're trying to say. Next up, okay, this is one that's a sci-fi one that I was always interested about, and has a Purple Pam Shelby Kick in the Head music video. Alright, this is Twisted Justice, and this one actually has names I know. Shannon Tweed, Karen Black, Jim Brown, Eric Estrada, David Havener. So this is in a future where cops have big hair and no guns. The criminals are in charge, and with a serial killing maniac on the loose, the police issued tranquilizers are almost useless. Alright, there you go. So it's firepower as Tucker... Oh, whoops, never mind. Don't want to forget that. And then this one goes back to Troma.com, so interesting there. But special features. Introduction by Lloyd Kaufman. Exclusive short film. Purple Pam Kick in the Head music video. A tour of Troma and traumatic goodies. So that's Twisted Justice, a film by David Heavener. I don't know if I said that. Yeah, that one's interesting. There's one more that, if I find it fairly cheap, I'm probably going to pick up called Purge. Just because it's another one of the, like, sci-fi ones. And I'm curious to see how those are. Alright. Here we have Body Parts. Which is the seminal film of the 80s ushered in a whole new bloody genre of slasher comedies. This says Body Parts, A Dead Hooker's Guide to the Galaxy. And this one's kind of open, but... Strippers at Club Body Parts begin turning up dead with missing organs. Who would not be intrigued by that? Alright. Theatrical trailer. A film introduction with Lloyd Kaufman. Trailers. Special effects lesson from Make Your Own Damn Movie. There you go. And I may have bought a movie a second time, and I hope I did. I did not. Okay. I think it's... I just look at it... I've looked at it so much that I... So, alright, here we go. State of Mind with Fred Williamson, Lisa Gay, and Paul Nashi. And bonus, a Purple Pam music video. Who'da thunk it? And it's Kick in the Head, same as before. So I'm going to guess this and Twisted Justice came out right around the same time. Deep in the countryside, strange events are occurring that aren't quite explainable. Okay. An explosive car accident leaves a husband and wife clinging to their lives and a mysterious hitchhiker burnt to a crisp. I'm sold. So this is jam-packed with traumatic special features, an introduction with Lloyd, interview with producer James Desert and director Reginald Adamson, James Desert at Cannes, a commentary with producer Jan Donzi and screenwriter Phil Van Tagern, interview with Jan Donzi and Phil Van Tongern, a Lisa Gay interview, a special effects demo by James Desert, awesome Troma trailers, Purple Pam Kicking the Head music video, and credits, a Troma.com commercial, and more, which is interesting. Alright, only 2 more, folks. I know, thank you for sticking with me this long. Zombiegeddon. Zombiegeddon? Zombies, Kung Fu Zombie eating tigers, bare breasts, and Joe Estevez. It's the ultimate B-movie. And this labels Brink Stevens, Tom Savini, Robert Z'Dar, William Smith, Felissa Rose, Joe Estevez, Conrad Brooks, Edwin Neal, Ron Jeremy, Technique, Jeff Dylan Graham, J.R. Bookwalter, Linnea Quigley, Lilith Stabs, Julie Strain, and Lloyd Kaufman. So this says, it's a mad, mad world meets Land of the Dead. Deep in the bowels of hell, Satan has created a new race of... Oh my gosh. I think it's supposed to be a new race of flesh-eating zombies, but someone didn't space it, so it's a new race of flesh-eating zombies. OF and flesh are combined into one word. So of and flesh are combined into one word. With human-like characteristics that allow them to blend more easy into the human population. Sure. This does not look like there is anything, like any bonuses on it. And we've done it, folks. We have made it to the last one, which is Badmouth, which is another one that I owned. I don't know what happened to my copy. I don't know if I sold it. I don't know if I accidentally gave it to a friend or what. But Badmouth, this is one that I vaguely remember seeing. Like, I first bought it at a Troma convention, and I remember seeing it. And I remember liking it, but I don't remember a whole lot after that. Her name is Badmouth, and she's about to unleash hell. The new killer thriller from director Guy Moore is a roller coaster ride of characters from transvestite prostitutes to lesbian zombies, stoned rappers, feral bushwhackers, and the best hit girl this side of Hong Kong. Special features: a koala of a commentary, Chundering BTS slideshow, hopping mat theatrical trailer, and traumatic extras. So that, I do believe, is it, my friends. That is, yep, that's everything in here. Oh yeah, I also, alright, not everything. There's my sheet. Not everything, because this, every time I get from MVD, this thing's in there, or like, the last one was like an illuminated house, so it's interesting, but I'm looking at this off camera to see. Alright. The Deviants and Trailer Town were 99 cents. Redneck Zombies, The Evolved, and Viral Assassin were also 99 cents. So I was correct on those. So I want to say thank you for watching. Thank you for your patience on this channel. I do really appreciate it. I do apologize for being MIA. I will edit this as of right now. Like I said, it is April 30th. I will edit this May 1st, and this should go up this second week of May. Again, we apologize for all the delays, but no, we are here, we are back. It's going to be me. Blue should be back soon, and then we will have Reefer Madness, the musical movie event, ready, at least filmed, and it will be edited and should be out by the end of the month. So, or by the end of the month of May, I should say. So thank you for watching. I appreciate all of you. Remember, stay spooky, stay scary, and take care. Before I go, shout out to Troma Nick. He directed Christmas Chaos on Troma Now. I met him at a premiere of a local movie called Killinois. I'll put more information down about it once I know everything's up and running. but met Nick at the Illinois premiere. And he is the Toxic Avenger that reacts to Toxie. Also directed Christmas Chaos, again on Troma Now. So if you have Troma Now, go watch Christmas Chaos and enjoy. So thank you for watching. Stay spooky, stay scary, take care. See you next time.